leaving Nihahi for sunrise, and the sun is just starting to peek over the mountains right now. I think we're close-ish, but we're not gonna make it for like actual sunrise. This is a steep one.
Wasn't made for everybody. We're different, you and I. Don't you know? We are thinking place, thinking break, thinking go on both away. Call me by another name, but I'm a champion.
Well, we didn't make it for sunrise, but the sun is just coming up right there, so I'm gonna just time lapse that and then we're gonna head to the top. So I'll see you guys in the next clip.
Me loving, I need your loving, 'cause I'm drowning in something and I can't come out. Just show me loving, I need your loving. Me, myself, ain't enough. It's like being a dog to a crushing heart. I want you to know how bad it hurts. You got me beside along my heart. Of me now, the way I do. Oh, 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 are you dreaming of me now, the way I do?
Okay guys, we're near the top. We're just doing like the last little climb and then we'll get there. So I'm still wearing my headlamp for some reason, but it is beautiful up here. It's a great day for this. It's not too windy yet, but I will see you guys at the top.
'Cause I'm falling in too quickly and I can't break free. Just hold me, lover, I need your lover. Me and myself ain't enough. It's like being alone in a crashing car.
to the top of Nihahi. Sorry about the wind. It's starting to get windy. There's a really adorable marmot up here, just chilling up here. And we're about to head back down in a little bit and grab some coffee. But this is what the view looks like. It's so pretty up here. You can keep going down the ridge that way, but we've made it to a summit, so we're gonna head back. I'll see you guys in the after hike summary. Bye. So what did you guys think of the hike?
I thought it was good. It was just hard because we were trying to make it for sunrise, so we were trying to be really quick.
And we didn't make it, sadly.
But it's been good.
Yeah, and the view is beautiful.
Scary, so not for beginners.
Definitely not.
It's a bit scary, but worth the view.
I wouldn't do it. I stayed here.
Yeah, but it's still a good view. Like, it's pretty much the top.
You can go as far as you want.
Yeah, exactly.
All good views along the
Yeah,
way.
just stop when you're comfortable.
To let you go, to let you go. So why is it so hard to let you go? To let you go. So why is it so hard to let you go? Let you go. So why is it so hard to let you go? Let you So why is it so hard to let you go? Let you
Hey guys, welcome to my after hike summary for Nihahi Ridge South. And this one was such a fun experience because it was a sunrise hike. So we completed this on June 17th. This one I did a whole other vlog for. I did a camping vlog for it because we actually camped at Little Elbow Campground, and that I would say is one of my recommendations for Nihahi. Camping there is actually a pretty good idea, otherwise you're gonna have to walk up to the trailhead pretty far away. The first time that I ever did Nihahi, we parked at Forget Me Not Pond parking lot and then walked in, and that was pretty far. I think it was an extra 5K total on the hike or something like that, or maybe more than that. But it was a pretty long walk in. If you do decide to stay at Little Elbow, you don't have to walk very far. So that is a pro tip on hiking Nihahi Ridge South. So this one we wanted to do as a sunrise hike. We started this one at 4:05 a.m., which is way too late. If you want to get to the top of a mountain for sunrise, I would say, honestly, I would start a lot earlier. I would probably try to start at least maybe 2:45 or 3, just give myself enough time. And then, you know, if I'm waiting for the sun to come up, great, I can time lapse it. But I think we did get a really late start on this one. So otherwise, it was a good experience. I enjoyed the hike, and we did get to see sunrise at like a little viewpoint, but we literally had to run there. We had to hustle. I've never hiked a mountain so fast in my life. I never hiked up that far with no breaks, but yes, it was an experience to say the least. So Nihahi is a distance of 9.9K with an elevation gain of 761 meters. This is such a beautiful trail. I think it's one of the most beautiful views in Bragg Creek. So this one starts off, you gain your elevation gain right off the bat once you get to the trailhead. Be careful in this area because there's multiple trails. There's horse trails as well as there's human trails, so make sure you are following the correct one. You gain elevation pretty quick throughout the forested section. It just goes straight up, you guys, and it is a lot of uphill most of the way. Like I said, I didn't really take breaks because we were trying to get there for sunrise. So we stopped to watch the sunrise from a viewpoint on the mountain. I can't really pinpoint where it was. I think it was like before the first Scramble section. That is the best way I can describe it to you. So it's after the meadow, after the initial like fall summit climb thing, and you eventually get to a scree section. It was right below the scree section where we stopped for a minute and watched the sunrise. It was really beautiful. It was a good experience. I wish we could have made it further up to watch sunrise, but honestly, it was still a beautiful view and it was still a great day for this. We were definitely the first ones on the trail, and as I remember Nihahi being really busy, it was quite a busy trail the first time I ever did it, and this time it also was the case. We got such an early start that the trail literally felt like we were the only ones on it for a while, until like 10-11 a.m. rolled around and we were like almost down to the bottom. Then we saw like tons of people coming up around that time. So if you do want to do this one, you want a peaceful day that doesn't have a lot of people, then definitely get an early start on this one. You'll have the whole trail to yourself. So after the initial first scramble, it's a very, you know, easy scramble, very like beginner friendly scramble. So that one was pretty straightforward. It takes you to another fall summit. I would say this would be like the second fall summit of the whole entire hike, and you get a great view from here. I wish we got to this point to watch sunrise. It would have been great. And then we continued on up to the second scramble section. The second scramble section is a little bit more difficult than the first one, but also not too crazy. Once you get to the top of the ridge, there is a little section there you can actually stop. It's kind of like a little shelter around some rocks. It is seriously such a beautiful view up there. You get the 360 panoramic views of the whole entire valley below, the river. It's just a beautiful, beautiful view up here. So we continued to do a little bit of a ridge walk up until the first, I guess when all trails said, it was the end of the trail, like the highest point of the South Ridge is where we stopped and turned back around. So the ridge walk on this one is not for the faint of heart, I will say that. If you like knife edges, you'll actually like this one. You can do the whole traverse if you want to, and that would have been an option, but also it definitely adds more distance. And if you are planning to do the traverse, you might as well bring 2 cars with you. Maybe leave one at the campsite and then park the other one at the, I think it's the Powder Face parking lot is where the North Ridge starts. But you can do the traverse if you want to. It's just, yes, be warned that it's not for the faint of heart. The ridge is very, very similar, I would say, to Gap Peak, just based on how the rocks are, how narrow it is up there. And the rocks are quite grippy. Like, you're not going to basically fall to your death because you slip a little bit. It's not the case. You have to be mindful of where you're stepping, of course, but also it's not too scary because the rocks are pretty grippy up there. There was a marmot living at the top. He literally was sunbathing, watching the sun when we came up to wake him up, I guess. And it was a really cute experience. I love marmots. I think that they are one of my spirit animals. My other spirit animal is actually a bighorn sheep. They're one of my favorite mountain creatures, but I definitely have a soft spot for marmots. So there is definitely a lot of critters living at the top of Nihahi, from marmots to Rocky Mountain ground squirrels and chipmunks. They're all so adorable, woodland creatures up there. And so we went back down a little, had some coffee, which was one of the best mountain experiences ever, is just to make coffee at the top of a mountain. It just tastes so much better up there. You worked for that coffee. It's a little bit cold because it's still early in the morning and you're getting a great view. It was such a fun experience. I definitely highly enjoyed this hike, 100%. So from here we started hiking our way down. So that is all I have for you guys. If you haven't done Nihahi yet, definitely add it to your list. It is a beauty. If you have done most of the hikes in Bragg Creek already and you're expecting not so much of a view or anything like that, do this one. Seriously, you'll be wowed by it. So that is all for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead, click that subscribe button below. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.
I let you deeper